All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start working. If you're watching this video and you didn't watch part one, you might want to go back and watch part one so I don't have to repeat everything. I've got about 10 minutes on this new camera of video before I have to stop. So, what size is that? That might be a 10. There's a bracket right here that's holding on this carburetor. I'm going to go ahead and pop that out. I'll keep talking as well. It's a 10. It might be smaller than that. Alright, so I'm using a 360 fly camera. If you're not used to it, you can move the camera around. Or move the screen around. If it's a tablet, just move the tablet around. If it's on your computer, man, what size is that? Must be an 8. We'll see. You can move your tablet around or your phone. If you're watching on a desktop, you can move the screen around as well. So if you're looking at my feet or my nose or something, all right, that's not. All right, let me change methods. I'm not going to take the whole bracket off. I'm just going to pop the carburetor out with these screws, hopefully. Nope. That was not going to work either. Alright, so I've got this, if you're trying to figure out what's going on, I've got this Polaris Magnum 325 that I got to pull the motor out. God wants it by tomorrow, so the plan is to get it pulled out tonight. And there we go. Got this little bracket there. So I'm trying to pull things apart really quickly so I don't have to be out here all night. So this video might be a couple different parts. Pop the carburetor out. I'd already loosened up the front screw in the other video. Pull that hose off. Now, I've never taken one of these apart before, but my goal is to get the motor out tonight, and then later on I'll come back and get the transmissions and all that good stuff off. Some of the parts I'm not really too worried about, like hoses and stuff. Alright, this thing, maybe I need to get it sideways. There we go. Yeah, more trouble than I was expecting. Alright, so got another fuel line to pop loose. Yeah, so if you're looking at my nose and my feet, go ahead and adjust your camera. Or, I keep saying that. Adjust your screen so you can see what's going on. These videos are limited to pretty much 10 minutes, so I've got a clock on my phone over on the bench that I'm looking at. Alright. I'm going to leave that right there for right now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start taking this cover off so I can get the clutches out. Alright. This floorboard is cracked in 2 places. Trying to bend it out of the way. There we go. Like I said, this 4-wheeler's for parts. So me breaking this is that didn't feel good. Me breaking this is mainly to get it out of the way. It was already broken. It's not something I can use. All right, so 10 millimeter should be the size. I'm going to roll around and need an extension. In the last video I mentioned that I got most of the tools I need for this job over here. The other one's cut all my extra stuff. Alright, so we're going to pop this off. 10 millimeter, I'm going to run around it and get this cover off and look at this clutch. And then we'll be pulling the clutch off in a little bit. That 10-minute window of the video running out it's got me kind of flustered. So if I'm stumbling and what I'm doing and talking is cracking them out too much. If you watch my videos, I recently took a Trail Boss apart, and I listed this cover and the back part of it on eBay. Like $60 or something like that, and I haven't sold it yet. You see them on there sometimes. It's hard to go by. You see what they've sold for, and you're like, well, I can easily sell mine for that. And then nothing happens for a while, and you end up losing the price. But I've seen some on there like $130, which I think's a little high. All right, let's see. Sorry if you can't see that, but I just popped should be the last. Oh, we got one more. One more in the back. Now these, all right, that should be it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them. And these are pointed on the ends, so they dig into the plastic. All right, so we got the cover off. Nothing looks normal yet, except for the freaking wiring on this thing. The brakes are messed up on it. A lot of things are kind of loose. The bearings are out of it. Wiring is completely messed up throughout the bike. There's a couple things missing. For the most part, like I said, not too bad of a four-wheeler. That belt got a big chunk out of that. Look at that. It's all dry rotted too. Big chunk missing. All right, we're at 7 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and pop that. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna hold off on the clutches. I'll do that in the next part. That way, it's in the same video, and I can just title it something, so it's easy to see. All right, so I'm gonna have to get these hoses out of the way. I'm gonna have to come back and then just basically start unhooking this motor. Let's look over here and see what this header's looking like. Alright, so I'll be able to pop this header off right here. This thing's all rusted, so I'll probably just leave the header mounted onto the motor, maybe. So we'll pop those springs off. It's bolted here. There's one bolt holding that piece on, so probably pop that bolt off just to kind of get it out of the way, maybe. I'll do the springs first to see what that does. This is attached to the frame, the shifter, so it's not attached to the motor. If you notice here, there's no pull start. The case on the pull start cover is broken. You can actually see inside of it. I'll show you that in a little bit once I get it off. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop there so I can get to pulling out the clutch and everything, pulling the clutches off. Alright, switch to the next part, and I'll see you there.